green and not yellow because you thought that his fedora was yellow, and then it turns out he wasn't there. It turns out he wasn't there.
He had town center though, and I was like, "There's a bombard tower, I think there too."
Yeah.
He snuck in the guys around.
Well done. Well done. Very nice.
Right back.
And then those elephants. Where'd the elephants come from?
Sharky, how did you do with Gots? How did you feel? I think you were making a decent amount of
Yeah.
infantry, right?
Yeah, I think I was kind of taking advantage of the civ.
That's right. Well, nicely played. Really nice to see that you had them in numbers. How was your economy, by the way?
I know gold was kind of an issue. I know I spent it all on the Huskarls.
Mm-hmm.
Otherwise, yeah, and I did yield the relic to Munsif as well.
Okay. Nice. All right. Question for you. Did you guys like this map?
Sorry.
Yeah, it was alright.
You want to do yet another older map, or you guys feel like between the last map and this map, which one do you feel like you guys want to play?
No preference. This one was fine.
No preference. Okay.
Honestly, I like both.
Okay.
Yeah, the first and the second were good. Yeah,
Okay. Cool.
they were really similar to me.
Sort of. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, they're different. I know, but I'm just saying, like, this gameplay is kind of similar.
I think
Correct.
This one is very has no bores in it. So
I was waiting for him to say that. I was waiting for Munsif to say that he hates the boars. He hates the sound they make too.
yes, that's annoying sound.
God.
I try to avoid coming close to them, so at least the sound is less, there's no less echo than. I don't even bother killing them. That's even worse. They die. So I let other people do it, and then I go.
Other
jump
people
to
do it.
the-
Oh, that's what, yeah, like you let me do it, and then you went in to get the resources.
Exactly.
Son of a gun. It's messed up, man. Straight up.
I told you to replace them by I don't know. They don't have monkeys or something. I don't know, something else.
They do, but the monkeys are nasty.
Oh, nastier? All
Yes,
right.
they're worse.
The gorillas?
Dude, they are nasty. I actually, to be
Hey,
honest,
man.
just
Hey, man. Send an Albert, the alpaca.
I was gonna use monkeys, but then when I looked at the stats, I said nah. Yeah, I think someone will have an aneurysm because of it.
Man, those lions in that one map, they like traverse the whole map. Like when you aggro from far
Oh
away.
yeah.
You're just like,
That's right.
Where's this lion coming from?
All right.
Ready, I guess?
I guess we can do the same map if you guys want.
Sure.
All right. Everyone's like the games. This game was even faster than before. Small map too.
So, all right, same teams, I guess.
Yeah, I think the balance is all right now.
Cool. All right. Let's go to butt lovers.
Put it all together, guys.
Man, you guys should have heard.
Huh?
So
Huh?
he said I'm making champs.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, after giving the effing relics, I'm like, what are you doing with that gold?
Yeah.
He's like, oh, I'm building champions.
Shit. God damn.
I'm so.
Test, bro. I got pissed off at him because I'm like, shit, I should have just kept the goddamn relics.
Yeah, because I could have made them too.
No, because I was building the pallies and shit, you know what I mean? So I could have at least
I know, yeah.
made an impact, man. Like, shit.
God
Yeah,
damn.
it's his default, man. The second you give him gold, he builds champs.
And then I kept like pestering about it because I just couldn't let it go, right?
Uh-huh.
And he's like, I heard it.
Hey man, you did all the work and got him the relics. Come on.
Shit, man.
Damn. God damn.
Anyways,
All right.
I'll save the audio clip for later.
Yeah, do that. Do the cut.
Hey, we can't let that happen again. The way they controlled mid.
Part
We
of
just
it was
can't.
because I was Huns and I was being super aggressive with the resources. So
Yeah,
I wasn't building forward.
Yeah. No, I hear you. We can't lose sight of that. And
Yeah, so that's a little something for you to learn, Fassel. It's just like, if you want a Huns player aggressive early, like, you wanted me, it means you gotta kind of step up on either the expansion or the defense. Because my eco's often raiding, not expanding. Which I think I did a pretty solid job of just keeping pressure up
oh, you
and
neutered one player completely, which is great.
actually kind of building somewhat of an ego behind it.
But they came close, man. They came close. We got flanked too. So anyway, I'm yellow this time. So
Okay.
I think partly was also being sandwiched between you and Huram in close proximity. Kind of got tight there.
Yeah, you
'Cause
expanded.
I
You
was
expanded the other way,
right.
which I get because you need to block that area off for sure. That was part of it.
How are you guys doing on resources?
Other than the fact that we had no stone or gold, to be
I
honest.
had
So.
16 farms, 16 lumberjacks. When
I
things
was
went
okay
south,
on the
so
I was okay on the trash. I was okay on food and wood.
I wasn't like in the worst position in the world with 16 on each, but I wasn't digressed either. But then again, most of my food eco was going into the hussars, and which I did recognize, and I did try to mitigate that. And I also recognized my eco was exposed, so I built that side base by you, and built an eco there as well.
Mhm.
Which I don't think they ever saw that.
Nah, too busy. Tunneled really hard.
No.
But it just happened. It helped that maybe Munsif didn't have the army and the units with all that.
Yeah.
So it did help. Vessel, you didn't choose your team.
Oh,
I was about to uncheck ready. I was like, I don't supposed to be. Oh, there it is. Yo, man, you gotta add that AI, that extreme AI, into one of these matches.
Oh shit! I think like sometimes that hurts people like a lot.
he's choosing red. Why is he red?
You know what? If I go hunts like aggressive like that, next time I'll try to add in some cav archers too. That would have really helped. Okay.
पूछो इनसे क्या कर क्या रहे हैं? What are they doing?
They're choosing. Gray side, I think. So he's gonna be in front of me.
Yeah, Sharky's gonna be in front of you. Munsif's in front of me. Cubans!
Magyars. What are those guys
Magyars.
good?
Cav. They got Indians, Toots, Britons, and Lithuanians. Okay, we can't let Logan get relics. Munsif has the OP camels. Toots have really strong infantry and armor. And what was the last one? Sharky's Breton, so he's gonna go archers. He's gonna make Arbalest at some point. Just an FYI.
Gotcha. Alright, scouts popping out.
My barracks coming up.
Scouts away.
Queued my first scout. TC just came online. Alright, I have my 3 scouts all out and away.
Do you see this?
I did. I did.
Oh no, he didn't do that shit.
He made the same mistake. He repeated it.
Yep, he has villagers right there. He has a stable up.
It's too late. I did a lot of damage. Oh yeah.
Yeah, wow.
Quick.
Did you get all 3 villagers?
Yep.
Oh yeah, that he's out.
Damn.
Another game. We know the problem, and yeah.
Game's up.
Nothing left to be said, and I had to say my love.
Well, good, good.
What's up? You
You
like
like the scout there too? It's like I said, go send your scout over, see if he'll distract.
It was at 93%, almost done.
Doesn't matter.
It was still denied in the end, my friend.
What the heck happened there? Didn't you guys have pikes?
Well, Munsif built houses in a stable first, and then he was building his DC.
Yo,
No, no,
what?
no, no.
No,
I
no,
was
it
building
can't
them
be.
at the same time, not
Oh,
first.
okay, okay,
It's
but
not too me. Anyway,
it's okay.
they are not built
It
yet.
was
They're
fast.
not
Yeah,
built
yeah,
yet.
yeah. I understand. I understand. Hold on.
It's okay. Just don't do it again.
Let me open. Let me open.
All right,
Open.
bot
Open.
lovers,
Open.
pick out your colors, guys.
Yeah, yeah.
How do you like those jelly beans?
I mean, it's Shoaib all over again, except you didn't get the defeat banner.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna leave the. Yeah, I'm gonna leave the recording going. It's only 15 minutes.
Say that again.
I said I'm just gonna leave the recording going. There's only 15 minutes.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Instead of
yeah.
resetting.
Strange. It's kind of weird that they still have this problem. Like I don't. You shouldn't have this problem. Not
No,
like
he,
this.
so he built the TC in front of the house wall again.
Yeah, yeah. But what I'm saying is, I don't know what freaking Logan did, because Logan got killed first.
Did he?
I guess he resigned.
No, no. Logan resigned because Munsif was done.
Well, that's twice we neutered him. We just need to keep it up.
Hold on, I need you to hit ready so I can hit ready.
He went to the washroom.
Oh, okay.
Righty.
I need you to hit ready so I can hit ready. I don't know why it does that.
It forces me to hit ready before anybody else can hit ready.
Yeah.
Are we ready?
Yeah. Portuguese. Fuck. Britons, Vietnamese. So they have
Sure.
Logan's Vikings, Sharky is Japs, Munsif's Malians, and Chopak is Turks. Why is Turks popping up so much? It's kind of weird.
Expect a lot of horses, because that guy loves horses. Probably will have a bad economy.
Show?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Construir. Esto pronto. Construir. 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 Hola. Construir. Sin. Construir. Construir. Hola. Construir.
They got 2 TCs up. Sending a
Two
scout to Muns.
TCs.
Yep. You have Sharky and Logan. We have Vietnamese and Munsif just popped up.
Cool. I got my scouts headed there.
Construir.
He got his barracks up.
Okay, they learned their lesson. Gotta fight through this one.
My scouts are out and about prowling.
Quais são as vossas ordens?
Building my second TC in my little cubby.
Ao seu dispor. Entendido. Atacar. Sim. Construir. Cortar madeira. Construir. Sim, as armas.
Hey Fassel, I'm probably gonna try and make a play for that stone.
Ao seu dispor.
Copy.
Olá.
I'm clearing out the dark spaces here.
Construir.
Okay.
Quais? Sim. Construir. Construir. Estou pronto.
Quais as construir ordens?
A lot of halbs and pikes right there.
Rush.
Quais as vossas ordens? Sim.
Sim. Avançar.
Entendido.
I hear fighting.
São farei away. Atacar. Ao seu farei away.
Where?
Can you hear me?
Estou
I
pronto.
can
Yeah.
hear you now.
Entendido.
Olá. Construir.
Quais são as vossas ordens?
Quais as vossas ordens? Construir.
Estou pronto. Construir. Olá. Construir.
I'm trying to establish in this general area.
Go. Got Logan building over here.
Quais as vossas ordens?
Olá.
That's one thing I don't like about her.
Construir.
Sim. Avançar. Entendido.
Sim. Sim.
Estou pronto. Construir. Ao seu farei away. Olá, rei.
Okay, building my third TC here as soon as the wood pops. Which, oh, I need 3 more stone. Lovely.
Sim.
Estou pronto. Construir. Construir. Construir.
Quais as vossas ordens?
Scouting forward. Got a presence from Shoaib here. See pikes and scouts. You also have Sharky up here, Vassal.
Yeah, I see it.
Olá. Construir.
Olá. Construir. Construir.
Estou pronto. Construir.
Quais são
Atacar.
as vossas ordens? Estou pronto.
Sim.
Ao seu dispor.
Quais as vossas construir. Olá. Construir. Construir.
Winston's trying to raid. He's upset.
Sim. Farei, Luei.
Estou pronto. Construir. Quais as suas
Sim, sim. Quais são as vossas ordens?
Sim, farei, Noé. Construir. Estou pronto. Construir.
Sim, avançar. Entendido.
Olá. Construir. Sim, construir.
Olá. Construir. Sim. Construir. Estou pronto.
Roll those relics in the stone.
Construir.
The guy
What's
can't
that?
get any. The relics in the stone.
Where?
I'm just saying you'll have to control it because
Yeah.
Ao seu dispor. Farei, Luei. Atacar. Farei, Luei. Sim, entendido. Farei, Luei. Quais são as vossas ordens? Ao seu dispor. Farei, Luei. As armas. Ao seu dispor. Quais são as armas? Ao seu dispor.
I'm engaging Logan. Right here.
Sim. Ao seu dispor.
They're all kind of coming now.
Sim. Quais são as vossas ordens? Farei, Luei. Atacar. Sim. Ao seu dispor. Atacar. Sim. Quais são as vossas ordens? Avançar. Sim. As armas.
Entendido. Sim, farei, Noé.
Sure. Somebody's coming with a ram right here.
Yeah,
I need some
Sharky,
help.
because they're all. I have all three of them on me right now.
Olá. Mineral.
Ao seu dispor. Entendido. Atacar.
Which is totally fucking fair.
Quais as vossas ordens? Construir. Construir. Olá. Construir. Quais são as vossas ordens? Farei, Luei.
Yeah, they're just zerging now. Queuing up all my units in the buildings.
Pronto. Quais as vossas ordens? Construir.
Estou pronto. Sim. Reparar.
Sim. Construir. Ao seu dispor. Sim. As armas. Sim.
Sharky's triggered.
Ao seu dispor. Quais são as vossas ordens? Farei, Luei. Atacar. Ao seu dispor.
Wow, he's making all kinds of onagers and shit.
Avançar.
Yeah, well, I have the other three on me.
Ao seu dispor. As armas. Quais são? Atacar. Farei, Luei. Avançar. Ao seu dispor.
They're coming with rams.
Quais são as vossas ordens?
Olá. Sim.
Sim. As armas. Quais são as vossas ordens? Farei, Luei. Sim. Avançar. Quais são as vossas ordens? Ao seu dispor. Sim. Quais são as vossas ordens?
Logan's rams are down.
Estou pronto. Construir. Olá. Construir.
Sim. Construir. Quais? Construir.
Sharky's going nuts making onagers and shit.
Copy. Gonna make some hand cannoneers here in the mid.
Quais são as vossas ordens? Sim. Ao seu dispor, farei o farei o sim. Quais são as vossas ordens?
Logan's Rams are going down again.
Nice.
Sim, construir.
Quais construir ordens?
I got 5 hand cannoneers in the building right now.
Sim. Sim. Construir.
Just FYI, Vassal, they are getting that.
I see it.
I know. I also see the halves on your shit. Okay.
Ao seu dispor. Entendido. Sim, farei o way. Sim, entendido. Farei o way. Atacar. Entendido. Olá.
I'm gonna build a siege workshop aggressively.
Construir.
Try to counter push them. Put some aggression back on them.
Sim, sim, farei o way. Quais as vossas ordens? Construir.
And hand cannoneers are out, protecting the tower. Being built.
Quais são as vossas ordens?
Building 2 rams in that siege workshop. Building a forward a bar tower.
Quais são as vossas ordens?
Queuing up 1 onager as well.
Ao seu dispor. Entendido. Quais são as vossas atacar. Ao seu dispor. Quais são as vossas ordens? Sim, avançar. Ao seu dispor. Farei o way. Sim, atacar. Quais são as ao seu dispor?
Estou pronto. Sim. Farei o
Sending the. Oh, hold on, I'm gonna wait on the rams a bit.
Quais são as vossas ordens? Sim. Ao seu dispor. Ao seu dispor. Farei o way. Construir.
Yep, sending the rams forward now.
Avançar. Sim, farei o way. Entendido. Quais são as vossas ordens? Ao seu dispor. Sim, avançar. Estou pronto. Quais são? Atacar. Construir. Ao seu dispor.
I don't know how he had enough money for a castle.
They got the stone, remember?
Sharky didn't have stone. Right?
No, Sharky was getting stone down there with him.
Oh, okay.
But we were putting some big some pressure on him.
Ao seu dispor. Atacar. Quais são as vossas ordens? Quais são as vossas ordens? Ao seu avançar. Sim. Quais são as vossas ordens? Ao seu dispor. Atacar. Quais são as vossas ordens? Avançar. Ao seu dispor. As armas. Avançar. Sim. Farei mover. Sim. Construir. Construir.
Quais as vossas ordens? Construir.
Ao seu dispor. Quais
Not
They gotta
sure
shoot-
why Munsif is making camos all of a sudden.
Entendi. Atacar. Ao seu dispor. Quais são as vossas ordens? Ao seu dispor. Sim. Farei. Entendi. Ao seu farei mover. Sim. Farei mover. Quais são as vossas?
Yeah, I'm being ganged up here.
Ao seu dispor.
Yeah. Trying to put some pressure your way.
Estou pronto. Entendido. Construir.
Quais são as vossas ordens? As armas. Sim. Ao seu dispor. Quais são? Avançar. Sim. Quais são? Atacar. Ao seu dispor. As armas. Farei. Atacar.
Building up back here for you, Fassel.
Quais?
It'll take me a minute to get ready, but I am trying to rally behind you.
Quais são as vossas ordens?
And sending some hand cannoneers your way.
Sim. Quais são? As armas. Entendi. Ao seu dispor. Farei. Avançar. Sim.
And scuffling.
Quais são? Farei. Sim. Ao seu dispor. Sim. Farei. Entendi. Sim. Quais são as vossas ordens? Ao seu dispor. Farei. Sim. Atacar. Quais são? Avançar. Ao seu dispor. Sim. Farei. Sim. Sim. Ir-me-ei.
Trying to get some more forward barracks going. Queuing up some light cav. Got the hand cannoneers behind your skirms.
I'm gonna try to throw up a castle here.
Yeah, you should be able to, from what I can see. They're gonna be rallying their troops somewhere. I'm making some scouts, so I'm gonna send them in. Okay, I see a lot of skirmishers. Castle going up. Trebs. Shoaib's got scouts. Sharky's got a treb. Munsif is making a castle. Let's see what else. The scouts are dead. Sharky also has halberdiers.
Olá. Estou pronto.
Yeah, Sharky's making a lot of traps. Sending some scouts deep.
Sim, sim. Quais são as farei ao seu dispor.
Olá.
Sim, construir. Olá. Farei construir. Sim. Ao seu dispor.
Yep, pull my dudes off your side. I did.
Quais são
My
as
bad.
vossas ordens? Atacar. Farei ao seu dispor.
Pushing pretty deep in the Munsif's area.
Sim. Avançar. Quais são as armas? Ao seu dispor. Farei quais são as vossas farei
They're coming in for a major push here.
Construir.
see if I can pick off some of those rams.
Look at that unprotected shit right here.
Yeah, the trebs. Yeah. Working on these rams.
Sim. Atacar. Ao seu arma. Farei away. Sim. As armas. Farei away. Quais são? Farei away.
They're putting all their effort onto you.
I know. They've been working that angle for a while.
I mean, they started off doing that to me, so yeah, I know the feeling.
Olá.
Strong clear, bro. Oh, they're coming for the Vittoria.
They're not gonna kill it with just light cav there. Too many units. You'll probably lose all your villagers making that castle though.
Nope, I distracted him. He's focused on trying to take out the castle while I'm shooting him. And I think it just occurred to him. And I'm back out.
can hear you.
I don't know why you can't hear me.
I can hear him.
I can't.
Ao seu dispor. Atacar. Quais são as vossas
I'm distracting him every time he comes to attack the castle. And I'm shooting and he's basically lost everybody.
Quais são as vossas ordens?
Nice.
And there you go. And I get to make the castle.
Sharky's trying to build some, make some headway over here.
Sim. Farei away. Construir.
Let's see if I can knock out these trebs. Managed to pick one off, two off.
Sim. Sim.
Munsif lost his starting TC.
As armas.
He's trying to build up some barracks. I don't know what good that's gonna do him, but okay.
Farei away. Sim. Entendido. Quais? Sim. Vossas ordens. Ao seu farei. Entendido. Sim. Ao seu dispor. As armas. Sim. Entendido. Quais são? Avançar. Sim. Atacar. Quais são? Entendido. Avançar. Ao seu dispor. Sim. As armas.
I'm out of wood. I'm trying to fix that.
Construir. Ao seu dispor.
Munsif's Victoria is going down.
Quais são? Farei away.
They're coming in
Sim.
right here with the ram.
Farei. Quais são? Entendido. Atacar. Farei away. As armas. Entendido. Avançar. Ao seu dispor.
Use the villagers to take that thing out.
Rams down. Munsif lost his Vittoria.
Sim. As armas. Farei away. Quais as vossas ordens? Construir ao seu dispor. Farei away. Entendido. Sim. Quais são as vossas ordens? Sim. Quais são? Farei. Entendido. Ao seu dispor. Farei away. Entendido. Sim. Entendido. Farei. Entendido. Farei. Sim. Farei away. Sim. Farei away. Ao seu dispor. Sim.
While units just chilling on the back, sending them forward. I don't know what you have in your TC, but there's something in your TC. Vassal, just FYI.
Quais são as armas?
There's just one guy.
Quais são?
Okay, that's fine.
Sim. Atacar. Avançar. Quais são as vossas ordens? Ao seu dispor. Farei away. Quais são as vossas ordens? Sim. Entendido. Construir. Quais são? Entendido. Ao seu dispor. Entendido. Sim. As armas. Quais são? Farei away. Sim. Ao seu dispor. Sim. Quais são? Farei away. Atacar. Ao seu dispor. Sim. Entendido. Quais são? Farei away. Avançar. Ao seu dispor. Farei away.
Alright, making my second TC again.
Okay. I need gold. Probably grab some relics now. If possible. Yeah, my forward villagers are dead. So sending a couple more forward. Last game.
GG.
GG.
Yeah, we're just running out of steam,
What's the?
and it just totally just wrecks the game, and then we're done.
Say that again.
You just happening. We feel like or to me, we have like a good push, and we kind of
Okay.
like holding you guys back, and then blue comes in and just boom, Saman's able to just roll right through him. There's nothing we can do. I mean, just there's bombard towers. Last game it was castles. It's I don't know what we. Yeah.
So you need to understand, like, so if you, it's about positioning, right? So if you're gonna make think about it this way. I guess just so that everybody understands. So you make a tower. Somebody's gonna want to try to do something to take that tower out, correct? It could be rams, it could be trebs. It's just sometimes you can't get a castle, so you can't do the trebs, so you'll have to do rams. But basically, what happens is that as you pepper in your own bombard towers, the other person is going to then try to make siege units or try to do something to take that out with bombard cannons or whatever. So what I'm saying is that the more you do the bombard and the more you make like encroach in, you need to be able to know, like, okay, like either we're going to make a push and it's going to be and we're going to be rolling in, which means that, to be honest, you were going straight. All you got to do is curve a little to to your right, if that makes sense. So all you're doing is, as you're going down, yeah, you're like, oh, blue has cut me off over here. But here's the interesting thing that you guys did, which I thought that I mean, the thing is, you were positioned properly. So you know where you guys were coming in and attacking Salman from? You had 2 or maybe 3 bombard towers, which was great. You also had a castle or 2 over there, I think, which was awesome. The question I have for you is, why did you not have like your army to help support the trebs that who was Teal? By the way, who was Teal?
Sharky.
Someone had trebs. Okay, Sharky had trebs, which was really good. But then nobody protected his trebs. You know what I'm saying? So the thing is, Sharky knew, actually. So Sharky
Okay,
made
so
the trebs,
if
and
I
then
could
the problem was, I feel like the problem was no one protected him. Who was basically saying, "Oh, okay, you're gonna do that. I'm protected by the Turkish bombard towers, so I don't have to do shit. All I'm gonna do is build my trebs, and I'm gonna take out like whatever you guys are building. Meaning, you guys outrange us no matter what." But nobody protected him, and I guess you guys were. So here's the interesting thing: as you were moving further to Fassel side, which is great, I on purpose. You know, by the time I actually came to Fassel, it was way later. Way later.
Plus, I think that Shoaib had the right idea once again. I don't. He's kind of quiet right now, but basically, you know, between the Sharky and Shoaib attack vector into yellow, that there's no blue there, and it's. I think it just behooves me why you guys would try to take on Salman when between me and Salman I'm the weaker player. It just doesn't make sense that you would try to do 3v1 on Salman, thinking you're going to overwhelm him, but not really manage it, right? But if you tried those same odds with me, which you kind of were when Shoaib joined Sharky, you started pushing me back, and you had a clean, and then Shoaib knew. Shoaib knew that he had and he tried. It's just that he couldn't execute correctly. and finish it. But there was a clear path, Shoaib. So I mean, I certainly felt you guys absolutely had a path to victory, which you just didn't capitalize once again. That's my view, Shoaib. I think you should talk. Do Shoaib not hear anymore? Or can you guys hear me?
I can hear you.
I can hear you. I can hear Shoaib.
Yeah, I can hear you, Shoaib.
Oh, yeah,
Ao
I'm not
serviço.
hearing
Alt
any.
tab, Faisal, Alt tab or something, because when I did that, then it worked. Shoaib, say something now.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah,
Okay,
you're
I
right
can,
there.
I can
Okay.
Yeah,
Go
so I
ahead,
mean, I
Shoaib.
guess, yeah, so it's an interesting dynamic because obviously I was Turks, this time as well, right? So, I mean, I think I did fairly decent early on to like not get neutered, right, in terms of the early game and stuff, right?
Good
So
job. Good
that was
job.
fine. And anyway, so then I mean, I think Logan and I kind of coordinated pretty good to kind of establish ourselves a little bit in mid to kind of branch out with our second TCs, which you're able to get and
Yep.
stuff, right? And then I got my relic as well eventually. And then Logan, of
Nice.
course, I mean, he kind of like saw an opportunity to kind of like hit Saman a bit because Saman was already like collecting the berries and stuff right on that side.
Hmm.
And he wasn't really
Right.
present as much on the other side, so which I felt like it was fine, So obviously I kind of helped Logan, as you guys saw there, a bit to help
Correct.
take out Saman stuff there, and then even the TC and stuff there too, right? And then obviously you came, so I mean,
Who built
I guess
who built the Rams?
Logan built the Rams early on.
Shit, they kind of like the army that's going with the Rams. Just so you know, the army never protected the Rams.
Yeah, I
Basically,
think
the Rams
lost-
just died.
Correct.
If
Yeah,
if
so
you
that
if
was-
those if that huge the army that you had was protecting the Rams, GG.
I mean, I was telling them like at one point I think I was telling them, you guys pump out the skirms and I'll pump out the cav, right?
Correct. And
'cause
Logan would do Rams and
yeah, because my
Mike's.
point was my point was if you have enough skirms and cav, and the skirms can easily take out all the pikes, and then
Yep.
my cav can take out the skirms and anything else maybe.
Pretty
that
much.
may be coming, right?
Pretty
So,
much.
like we would then have the momentum on our side if you had the
Yep.
right balance of the units. And then Sharky, to be fair to him, obviously I think he was communicating a lot tonight on this particular game compared to the other ones, right? Because
Okay.
because he was a little facing Fassel.
Hmm.
I think was kind of forced to like be more active, which was good to see. So he of course kept kind of like calling out a bit for help here and there and whatnot. And then as Fassel was saying, eventually, I decided to kind of go help him out, and then kind of like clean up that whole area, which I was able to do with a couple of Rams that were
Really good job, by the way.
Right, so I mean, I know Fassel had a few bomber towers there and stuff. So, anyways, I was able to kind of clear the whole area out, and then after I did it. I didn't know if I was going to be able to do this. So after I did it, then I called out to the team like, "Hey, we have an opportunity here, right?" But then I think at the same time, Munsuf, of course, was saying that, "Hey, we're getting pushed back in mid. They're going to come to my base, right?" So I guess there was that kind of like hesitance, in regards to which way we should go. So I think that was kind of like that delay kind of also hurt us a bit.
So you're saying the delay,
Before that, I
Uh-huh,
mentioned
yes.
what's the strategy. That happened, I mentioned what should we do. I had all my units standing in the left corner, and everybody was standing, and no one said what to do. Everybody was quiet. That also should be counted. Logan said he's still taking care of his economy or his military, making more military or something. And for me, I had to make a choice. Either I pull back all my units so I can defend myself, or I should just stand there waiting for everybody else. We can start moving from the left side. I made a choice. I said, you know what, I'm just following the orders. I waited there. And the green, I think Salman has his joy going, destroying one house at a time until he got to the Victoria. And I was just watching there. So
I guess the question I have is, do you guys, just a honest question from everybody. So remember how when we played death matches, there was like one guy in defense, but a bunch of, or maybe
Well, I guess one thing I also
Who
wanted
was-
to kind of,
okay.
one thing I wanted to mention, because kind of Logan was hinting towards it, right, in terms of like, I guess the bomber towers in blue this game, and the castles last game, right?
right.
And I guess in the past, obviously in the past games when we've had games like the different types and we had all resources and stuff. Because
Uh-huh.
obviously, to be fair, like even if you look at the economy stats, obviously you have like 8,000 gold, I mean stone collected, for example.
Uh-huh.
Right? I mean everyone else except for Fassel is under like 2k, right?
Uh
So
huh.
obviously, like the amount of stone compared with the other guys, I mean, for example, obviously in your team, no one else can build that many castles with that many bomber towers because they don't have that free access to resources like you kind of have, right? So I think that, I mean, again, it was a 3v4, so I didn't really mind it as much. I figured Aussie would be more active and stuff tonight than normal. But I guess that maybe is something that I guess we were kind of like, getting a bit frustrated
Yeah,
with as
you,
well.
you got to consider that in the sense that I know you guys have said in the past, oh, build units. The problem with units is I can kill much more than what's there.
Well,
The interesting thing about the static is a few things. Firstly, there's no way that you're gonna build rams, not defend them, especially when you have momentum, and then not pay for it. Now, the counter to that, once you've lost rams, is okay. He's got 3 or 4 bomber towers. We are Turks. We outrange him. Let's make our own siege. But
Not just that, but the Japanese, I mean, I would just want to point out to Shoaib, as he points that
No,
out,
I'm thinking as a team, we were not able to collect really our resources either. That was another problem, which you guys did a good job in collecting, right? So obviously the right side, kind of like we got neutered by that when Saman and Quorum came. The left side, I think Faisal did a good job kind of pushing Sharky a bit back, right? So we never really had control of the stone and
right, so it
stuff
sounds to
like
me,
that,
so
right?
it sounds to me like what happened, like what the advantage or the gains you made in the previous game did not happen this game. So, for example, because Salman could not actually be as active with Faisal, the resources around Faisal's side. Remember, here's the thing: you have to take advantage of one side of the map, right? Like that's the point. The problem, I think, what probably happened here is you guys got in mid and just hit mid, meaning
Yeah, I mean,
Salman.
I think in hindsight, which should have
Damn.
happened is that, like obviously, positioning wise, Logan and I were naturally on the right side this time, right? More
The
so
right.
than the left, right? Like more, basically we're furthest away from Sharky. Like Logan was the furthest away from Sharky, right?
Okay.
I think, especially since I was Turks, probably maybe a better call would have been to potentially maybe me, kind of like go over to Sharky's area early game and pair up with Sharky.
Yes.
Well, let's say
Yeah, that was
Yes,
the game
that's
ender.
the
Yeah,
one.
that was the
That's
game
it.
ender.
That's it. That you got it.
Once
Yep.
would have paired up with
Got it.
Logan to kind of
That's
hold
the
the
one.
other side, I think that would have probably been.
Munsif wouldn't have even mattered. That was the game ender.
Yeah,
You
so I
guys
should
missed the
have done
game
that
ender.
much earlier, right? So that
Yep.
was another thing, which no one called, but in hindsight, that would have worked out.
But it's great. I'm glad you're thinking for yourself and you didn't have me or anybody else say that. It's like you figured out. But here's the interesting thing: when you're outnumbering, you must win one side of the resource battle. Yes, one side you have to. And by the way, it would work even in your advantage. Like you can say, "Oh, Blue is taking all these resources. Guess who can't take these resources? If his teammates can't take the resources, then his team mates are neutered and they can only come with food units." True.
And at the end of the day, you have to take out 2 Fatorias, right? You don't need to take Blue's Fatoria out. For this to be a victory for you guys, you don't have to take Hurram's Fatoria out. You just got to take mine and Salman. And if you look at it, Salman barely ever makes any kind of defense, right?
I really think the difference was like Shoaib said. If he went on with Sharky, and by the way,
Yeah.
the most gains happened there. On top of that, you would have owned the resources over there. By the way,
Not just that, but Blue did not drop any towers. So to counter what Logan was saying, if he goes back, and I'm sure he's looking at the playback, there was no Blue in the yellow area, not for the longest time. And Blue only showed up and dropped a few towers after the genuine effort on Shoaib's part failed on the Fatoria. Purim will always allow you one genuine effort, right, before he starts creating challenges, right? So you absolutely had the opportunity. So, I understand that, you had an issue going on with Munsif, but, then you could have held back, right? Just to answer Logan, the blue thing, was simply not true for the yellow zone.
You're totally right.
By the way, I guess the last comment from my side.
Yes.
So I know, like, I mean, like I said, Sharky is really good in communicating this game, right? So I kind of like that. He did communicate, like, hey, Faisal's kind of, building up the town center front a little bit here and there. So I did mention, like, hey, Because in this game, me and Horn were talking the other day, like 1 or 2 Rams can make a huge difference in terms of
Correct.
getting the advantage, right? So
Yes.
even though I wasn't there because I was kind of on the other side, I did mention like, hey, why don't you guys try to eventually build like a ram or two to try to take that out that Fasta was building there, right?
Right.
So that obviously was another thing. And then finally, I guess a general comment I've noticed during the game, people were like asking like, hey, do I have this? Does my civ have this? Does my civ have that? So like what I do is I obviously use a tech tree during the game as well, right? In the beginning, especially here and there.
Right.
Not just for my own civs, I usually do it for my team civs too. But make sure you guys are obviously always looking at the tech tree because that way, let's say
You need to let them know. I think we have to make it very clear. It's the red shield.
Yeah, maybe they don't know where to, I guess,
It's
click it
not
from,
necessarily the red shield. It's just
Yeah,
a
it changes
it's a
per
symbol
se.
on a shield.
Yeah.
Right.
Because the symbol on the shield always changes depending
I
on
only
save you are.
I asked if Marines have good siege instead of me going there. It's faster when we communicate than me.
No. My point is
That's the only thing I asked.
no. My point is what I do is, which I'm recommending as a recommendation before the game, like early game, the first like maybe 5 minutes, for example. While my guys are building houses, for example, I quickly go open the tech tree in the game if I don't know my civ as much, and I quickly scroll across to see exactly what I have in each area, right? So I know early on when the game starts which direction I can or cannot go to help my team and myself out, right? So that usually is good practice to do, at least from my experience. That's what I do.
Yeah,
I
I
like
think
that
that's a
point.
great suggestion. I mean, that's a great suggestion
Because
because people should know.
maybe Logan forgot to mention Rams, or maybe he doesn't know we
Yeah.
had Rams, but I would know that, right? At least for my civ at a minimum, right?
I think the point you're making is great. Like everybody look at their civ and then can impart information that's useful. Like, hey guys, I have the best infantry, or hey guys, I have the great cavalry, or guys. By the way, the game is up. By the way, hey guys, I have the Rams. That's what hampered you guys the last time. The Rams. So to me, honestly, like making a play on one side of the resource is such an easy play, and then moving forward, it's like easy peasy. Like literally, I let you guys figure out how you want to take out yellow. And the thing is, like, it never really happened, and blah blah blah. All I know is that Munsif would never face the hit that he faced. The only reason is because obviously there was a whole lot of concentration from I guess his side or that side of the area. But if there wasn't that much, it's like usually things are kind of stagnant or static. They're not as crazy, and people can actually start focusing on the strategy that you guys had. But you have to be able to take no matter what. You have to figure out which side of the resources you want to take, and then make a play for the resources, but can't do it too early, right? Remember that. Can't do it too early. By the way, kudos, Shoaib. You actually played Turks pretty darn decent compared to everybody else. That this wasn't a total wash. You know what I mean? And you yourself felt like maybe you felt empowered too with the way you were building with Turks. Like you didn't feel useless.
Yeah,
I know.
it's been a few times I've gotten them, so I think this time I probably did the best at least.
My point to Logan would just be that I think Logan plays a better game when he plays it like he did the last time. Trying to scout and get behind the enemy lines like he did in the last game. Drop buildings, and if he had done that this game, this game would have been over like a long time ago. You continue to one thing I think it's pretty abundantly clear that the more the game drags on, the more Blue is going to start locking shit down, right? And he's going to make it more and more difficult because what's happening is you guys are running out of your chances, right? Chances were given, mistakes are being made, and when you play a better game, it doesn't have to be that way. So I think Logan did a way better job in the last game. Was catching everybody by surprise and coming in from the rear and doing all kinds of effective shit. I just didn't see that happening this time.
Yeah, I don't see it happening this time too. That's what I
Really?
can say.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah.
I totally agree. I think, anyways,
Wait,
mistakes
can
that we
I
were
say my
talking about
point or no?
them. There is mistake that we used to talk about them like, I don't know, like 6 months ago. What's happened? We have to support your teammates. You have to build next to your teammates. When you move forward, don't go by yourself to the front. So all those things we've talked about them many times. So I don't want to comment on those things again. And those things happen again and again, and it just happened in this game again.
I see.
So
I see. Well, everybody kind of learns. I mean, whatever. The
Go
things
ahead,
happen.
Logan. You can make your point, and we'll
Just
fire
really quick,
last
yeah,
one off.
totally agree, Fassel. But all I wanted to say about Blue was that the role of the we don't really know what the expectations are for Blue in any given game. He's going to be really balls to
Tester.
the wall or he's going to pull
Tester.
back. So I
Tester.
felt like
I test you.
the last two games, I felt like he was more impactful than like all three, like even four of us. Like he was so impactful that it's like we're playing against, instead of just three players, we're playing against four. So that's kind of like, or not, I shouldn't say four because that's actually good, but it's like five. Like we're playing against, instead of just one person. I mean, it's not two summons. It's like pretty much a summon like times two. So
Okay,
it's
but are you
summons plus
saying
two more summons.
sure?
That's
But are
kind
you
of
saying that you had no opportunity to end it?
no, I'm not saying that. I'm
Okay.
just
Well,
saying
then
like
it doesn't matter, right?
blue,
It doesn't
the
matter. Blue doesn't matter. You had an opportunity to end yellow this last game. You had an opportunity to end, us in the previous games, dude. Well, let me just tell you
if
this
we
right
want to go
now.
with that, sure.
All,
Okay.
all I'll tell you that right now is by no means any stretch of the imagination as your opponent on the other side. By no means, or any stretch of the imagination, did we ever feel that we were on the up and up. I particularly felt that I was mostly neutered. I was mostly neutered, pretty much this game and the last game, right? The fact that you guys couldn't capitalize it, and please do not forget the objectives, right? You end it by taking out the Fatorias. Blue doesn't matter, right? And if I was on your side, I would be telling you exactly that. There is no reason why you guys cannot gang up and freaking take out Fatorias. Salman's done it to you guys. So why can't you?
Well, they
Is
did
what
it
I'm saying.
too. I mean, these guys have done it. I mean, they
Yeah,
did it.
you did. They
They
did
have
it
done it.
last. I know that
And
Munir
Shoaib
and
came pretty
Shoaib.
darn close with Logan.
Yeah, yeah.
The
I
previous
think
game.
Shoaib this
Got
game
the
that just
strategy,
happened,
man.
Shoaib in
Damn,
this
Shoaib
time,
got the strat.
unfortunately, Shoaib didn't have the right support or the right units, and he didn't execute properly. But he had the right idea, and Logan had absolutely the right idea, and he had the right execution. Not this last game, but the one before that, Logan had the correct execution. I just want to see more of that. There's no reason why you guys can't take me out, dude. Period. You guys should double down on this shit. And that's what I'll say. All right, let's do it.
Go.